Hello, Spark drivers. Hope you're doing well, staying safe out there, making some good bank, some good cheddar. Welcome to the first episode of Spark Lately. I made a post about this in the community section, but in case you're new here, not yet subscribed, please subscribe. I do appreciate it. And like this video up. Basically, I figured I've covered pretty much all of the basics when it comes to help videos. And also, I've talked about stuff that frustrates me and trying to keep you updated. So at this point, unless I get requests for things to cover, certain topics, any help issues, this will be like a newsletter. Basically letting you know of updates, changes, anything like that. But we got quite a few things to go over, so let's get right into it. Okay, let's start with this new metric. Now, before we saw the actual metric, it was at the bottom of the metrics page. And I kept reading it. I read it a couple times because I wasn't understanding, because it's not up to us what items are in stock at the store and what substitutions, if any. That's not up to us at all. I don't understand this metric, what we're being graded on exactly. If you just bail on the whole order, I can understand a metric going down. But we have no say, what's in stock. And obviously, if they don't request a substitution, you just press can't find item, and then you move on to the next one. I mean, lowering our pay, which I'll get into more a little later, having more steps when you complete delivery, and now another metric. I'm not understanding why. Customer requests an item they want shopped. Got it. Now, have there been issues with shopping orders? Maybe I'm missing something, but I'd love to hear from you, because I just don't understand this metric. I understand how it works, I just don't understand its purpose. Almost every time I do a shop and delivery order, I hear about a Spark driver with a bad attitude or an associate with a bad attitude. DDI, Spark, whomever, and Walmart need to be on the same freaking page about this. You give us an exit pass, we're not required to check out with anyone. And people being stopped, and they're like, well, I don't want you to hold my phone. I understand that. You don't want people touching your phone, and especially after a pandemic and that, or whatever the reason may be. The problem is, what are we supposed to do? You shop the items, bag them up, and then leave. We're not required to check in with anyone. They can follow us on camera, or if they're going to say, oh, well, we don't have enough people to do that, it's like, that's not our problem. Make it clear what drivers are supposed to do, and make sure all the Walmart employees know what they're doing. Lady sends me over to customer service. It's like, seriously? She had no idea what to do. When it says you're selected for a cart check, and they don't even have a device on them, it's like, well, you don't know how to do your job. You weren't trained. Why are you up here by yourself? So it's frustrating, but I just wouldn't get an attitude. Just explain to them and just go over all the items. It's not that big of a deal. But still, the exit pass, why isn't that good enough? Why is that there, Well, this is very frustrating to find out. A little while back, Walmart associate told me that at least the OGP department, the online grocery pickup, they're getting a $2 increase from $17 an hour to $19. And I was thinking, because we got a pay decrease. Incentive programs here and there. But lately, I've been getting a lot of shopping trips, and that's a sign that they're behind on orders. So I'm trying to understand, why are they getting a pay increase? Why such a huge bump? And we get nothing. Not even a 10 cent, not even a penny raise. Or back up to our $7 and $9, the, base for the order pickups. So they can't keep up with demand, yet they're getting a pay increase. Help me understand that. Let me know in your area what you've heard, because Walmart's making a lot of bank, of course, It's like, oh, that's great, but we get nothing? Well, a little while back, at both stores that I deliver for, both the Walmarts specifically, I usually call and I'll check in early through them if it says that the order is ready. And all of a sudden, they're like, well, it says ready, but that doesn't mean it's ready. It's like, great, this is just like the app. It's like, why can't everything just be on the same page? What is the big deal? So from now on, I'll just wait until the pickup time. And before, you could check in like 5 minutes early. Now it's 1 minute before, kind of like Sam's Club, which I don't understand. And an associate, the one who answered the call at this store, when she'd come out to, give me an order, she said, oh no, if it's like not busy, you can go ahead and call. So it's like, well, I thought the issue was it says it's ready, but it's not ready. All the technology we have, and it's like, what's the issue here? And at one of the Walmarts I deliver for, I guess there was an issue with the driver. Don't let one bad seed ruin it for everybody. Don't punish other drivers because you have one driver with a bad attitude. Now, this person, from what I heard from two people, they were starting verbal fights with people saying, like, don't touch my car, I will load everything, and like just have the associate hand the bags to them and getting an attitude about it. So their solution to the problem is drivers can't help load. Now, here's the problem. It depends if the manager's there watching or not. So every day I would go there, and it's like, can I help load? Yes. Can I help load? No. Back and forth, back and forth. Again, get on the same frickin' page. Everyone has to do everything the same way, or your company, your system doesn't work. Now, a driver like that, apparently they reported him, but Spark won't do anything about it. Said the driver even sat in the parking lot for 2 hours, I guess. But don't punish other drivers unless they're doing the same thing or creating other problems. But it's not a solution at all. And hopefully that driver has been dealt with, but we'll see. And yesterday I heard from an associate that apparently we are going to be shopping the express orders and delivering them, of course. And I was excited to hear that. Like I said earlier, I've been getting a lot of shopping trips lately. I did 3 this morning. So I made like $45 in just over an hour. So I was like, ooh, which is awesome. But expect that. I guess they're testing it out. I don't know why. I mean, what would be the problem? We already shop a lot of trips. And if we moved just to shopping and delivery, that would be great because, the shop trips, those pay a lot more. And since the Walmart employees are getting a raise for not being able to keep up with demand, I think it's fair we get, some high-paying offers like shopping trips. So let me know what you think. Sadly, no update on daily pay. They're still just going with the Tuesday for whatever. I mean, you've probably seen the fees they charge if you want that instant payouts on Tuesdays, because they'll take out a nice chunk. So I figure maybe they're making more money off of that. But yeah, see, I don't understand why partner with Branch then. Branch is no wait pay. We're waiting. Be competitive. Okay, this isn't making sense. Another ratings spike on the Spark app on the App Store. 2 days ago, maybe? Because I check it every day for an update. I was at 2.9. 3.4 this morning. I checked a little bit ago, 3.5. Now, here's where it gets suspicious. Read all of the 4 or 5-star reviews. Because some of them will be complaining about something, yet they gave it 5 stars. So, you can easily accuse them of creating these fake accounts or paying people to write false reviews in that, because it's not adding up. Some of them are legit. Now, if the app was flawless, they fixed everything, which is really easy to fix actually, I could understand, but going up that much that quickly doesn't add up. I wouldn't trust the reviews. And that was a bad move, Spark. Very bad. You should be ashamed of yourself. One thing I do like is when you do a shopping trip, it saves the perishable items, basically all the cold stuff, for last. That I do like. But still some issues with going back and forth for things. Like you'll start out in produce, you'll go back to soda, and then you go back to produce for that produce wall with the bagged spinach and stuff. And then you go to bread, then you'll go to another aisle, then back to bread, and it's like everything's mapped out. So I'd like to see improvements on that. But perishable last, I do like that. Well, that is going to do it for the first edition of Spark Lately. Stay tuned for endless more episodes. And I'd love to hear from you. Leave some comments, any feedback, like this video up, share it with other Spark drivers or potential Spark drivers. And again, I'd love to hear from you. Anything about the wage increase, the new metric, exit pass, shopping express orders, all that stuff. So that is it for now. I will see you next time, and keep on sparking.